All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's go ahead and continue on with our quests. So we need to find a replacement power coupling and a replacement signal amplifier, which may or may not be here. Oh, no, that's right. We need to bring them back here. That's what it is. All right, so where we can go. It says, okay, let's go with the derelict corridor. Our proper warp maneuver. Ooh. Follow the red arrows so we can warp in the right direction. All right. Got, swap out a battery just for the heck of it. Since we're going to a derelict base object, we're going to get some resources from there if there's anything available. Bringing our mining equipment. So that's okay for now. It's been a few days since I got back on here, so now I'm reorienting myself, learning how to talk again. Take very long. Find anything? Yep, found something. Let's go down. And pinpoint if we can. Got two. Okay, let's go down. All right, got an asteroid. Let's see if we can get this dude. I often wondered if sometimes we get two signals even though it's the same object. Just go a little bit higher. Just make sure we are getting it. You're going closer. Or more acute. There we go. We got a damaged reactor. We also got another signal here. Let's go get that over here. We'll go to the derelict base piece so we can get some stuff. Still find that signal. Oh, Still there. Okay. All right. Steropes wreckage or derelict corridor. Let's go with the derelict corridor. Because that's closer anyway. We're gonna be able to get anything from here. Guess we'll figure it out. So, I think this thing looks familiar. I think we've already been here. Yeah, we've been here, and there's nothing in here. But just in case. Yep, even the drawers are open. We have. Which means we've already been to the Steropes as well. I'm not honestly sure if that's how you say it or not, but. Hit the wall. Let's get away from that so we don't hit it. All right. Let's go to. Ooh, let's go there. Let's go to the solar array. Okay. And a little bit easier for us, and it's that way. All right. A few minutes. Uh, 4 days. I always thought it was a little funny. So basically, I can jump out of here, and it's going to leave me back that way, however fast this is going. I just think it's kind of funny that if I'm holding on to the base or something, or because this warp bubble, I guess, is around this thing, you'd think I'd just continue to go with it, but I guess that's not the case. But of course, this is a game using, defined objects and spaces and stuff, so it's not likely creating a, quote unquote bubble. There. Silver array. Those are all kind of far. All right. Let's go. It's interesting that it had me that far off course. But I suppose if you're warping everywhere, not everything is going to be as accurate as it should be. I wonder if I can yeah, it's fine. Broken solar array to get there. Sufficient fuel cells. Let's try this again. There. Okay. All right. Maybe this will help us out. That's interesting seeing the other items there kind of pop around. I believe we are closer though. Yup. Much better. Okay. Up there. Got two other things down there. Hey, there it goes. Okay. So we can match. I don't want my base to smack around that thing, so it looks like it's gonna flip around and smack this thing if I get too much closer. So let's see. I forget what I need. Anyway. Hey, I see something green. That is a catalyst. More efficient power and whatnot. Alright, what else we got? Anything? I see another one. That makes two. Which is great. You don't have to make it. Oh, three. Nice. There's also an injector there. I think I already got all I need there, but maybe. Alright. I don't know if I need to make any of those or not, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? Let's see all these sources here. I'm pretty sure all this waste of nitro is not going to be something that qualifies me for any space missions. Real ones, anyway. Like I've already mentioned before, this is a game. Alright, got that there. Got that there. I see a gun. Pew pew. Some ammo. Go ahead and load it. Alright. Do we have anything? Yes, we do. We have servo motor. Great. This thing's use less power. Not busy wasting it. Okay. Okay. And that's gonna carry that. That's no big deal. Times getting these aligned is not as simple as it appears. Okay, here's our amplifier. There's the other one there. Canister. It's funny. Through the oh my gosh. I'm having a hard time working on this. And gravity. Just great. And we're on the ground. Alright. Give me that. Ooh, nice. Got another servo motor, and that's a what do they call it? Containment unit thing. Got a warp oil. Oh no. Wow, I went through it. Alright, let's put this one. Okay. I want to come back. And that. Alright. And that one, because it's another one. Where is swamp? Two. All right. It's here for now. And this one here. There we go. This containment unit. Or containment field generator gives us more battery, basically. The servo motor. Go here with the air filter. There we go. The warp cell. You already know what those do. Right here. So that's always extra fuel. Awesome. The rest of these are good for just especially these here. These give us carbon fibers. Not these. These. Injectors for servo things. We're going to be putting those in the our base here in a moment. Be emptying those. This pistol. Go in here. We have our extra pistol-y things. We will have. Alright, let's get back in here. And get what we need. Now, I believe all these base components that if you remove their nanite cores, I think they all can blow up. Although I don't know if oh, sorry, get these. Oh, pay attention again. All right. So anyway, I was just if you remove the nanite cores, a lot of the modules will explode, and that will just straight up, I guess as they say, unalive you today. Yes. Can't say the real words. Yeah, buddy. Tell you what, which one of these is, it's got nitro, I can probably use some of that. This have oxygen. Nitro, oxygen. Okay. Give me that one. Yep. And that's also oxygen. Swap out. Okay. Now, I would say at this point, normally don't throw anything away, but I want to get that one. It's got stuff in it. Might as well. This one doesn't have anything. Hold down G to throw stuff. There it goes. Gib. And give this to me. That's the containment unit. And I'll let's get out of here before this explodes. And we all kablooey. Do I have so blueprints? Parts. We don't have that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these containment units and research it so I can make some more. So those are useful. Okay. So again, just to be sure, Fabricator. It's the containment unit. Oh, all right. So let's put you in here. Whoops. So, there it goes. Oosh. All right. Let's go ahead and make one. Let's see, we do 2 more on the ship, and there's 1 here on the base. And I don't have all the materials I need. Do a couple, I think. 7 days. Let me tell you what. How much do these give? Not a lot. A little bit more. Not enough. I did. Let's see. Give me. Okay. Okay. Good. Let's do. I need 3. So 75 and 45. Let's get it. All right. I don't want to get rid of these just yet because we can use them. Those. I honestly don't understand why these things aren't called like battery packs or something. Because, I mean, I understand it's capacitor's maximum storage, but I'm sure there's some lore or something that gives it that name. All right. Good here. Goes right here. Yeehaw. That's still good. Yep, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. There's a, oh, so one of those servo motors that we got. Do we have a servo motor for research? I know I could look at the menu, but I kind of like the idea of just doing this each time. Anyway. Don't see one. So need to research one of those. Let's see, one can go right there. Another one right there. Injector can go right here. Oh, that would be more efficient air and air usage and whatnot. That needs a catalyst. Already got one there. So we're going to put one of these catalysts. There's our servo motor. There's our injector. Another catalyst. Get these so I can put those. I guess I'll go. Okay, I can't. Well, in a moment. All right. Do I have? I don't. Okay. Let's do. Let's go ahead and take one of these and put it where it could be useful. Right there. Oh, let's get this in here. More power. Those are all filled up. So now our capacity is 612,000. If I take one of these, what does it do? 512, so it's extra 100,000. Not too shabby. Just turn the Hellion off just to system sun exposure. Arm is going to be where the planet is behind. Okay. Let me see something here. Left. Okay. Let's go ahead and. Oh, that's right. Sun's out now. Catalyst. I don't think I need these for anything else for now, so I may end up scrapping those. Do the servo motor and the injector, both of those on the here. Okay. Actually, because we do this, use this more for now, we're going to put this in. But I will put the injector in here. Okay. Alright. I think for now, I'm going to just put these in here because I know I'll end up using those hopefully here pretty soon. Let's put this here for now. But let's grab the rest of this. Scrap. 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 Alright. plenty of both for now. What to make anything else? I can make 2 of these so I can have air in my ship, but don't necessarily need that right now. You know what? Let me go ahead and I'm going to scrap the servo motor, then make 2 of those. Kind of get these done. So look at that. I'll make 1 for there, for here. Location 30 and 10. 60. Good. Oh, you know what? I do need a 3rd one, but I'm going to go ahead and there for now. Just do it. Well, I think I'm okay for now. But hey, at least part of it's done. Let's see. How much do you give? A lot. Just going to leave some of these in here. Put that there. Better here. Alright. So nitro, nitro, nitro. Take these, I guess, with let's do this. Let's do 4 in 1 nitro. Same thing over here. Good. Need to see about going and getting some more resources because it's too much longer. Put these up in the ship. These, so we have full capacity there, and we can start working on that one there. So let's just Efficient use of storage. Nothing in there. Bang. Ooh, that one almost had 4 in it. Alright, all the canisters we have are full. Don't worry about that for now. That's good. I may take that injector. Alright, so we're good on injectors everywhere. Alright. Let's go to just now. Right? Yeah. No. No. It says derelict now. I think it's because part of it exploded. This is a sorority segment. Different. This may have another component we need. I think it does. First. One there. Two there. 3. And there we go. So at least we have some things. This is somewhere we've been. Well, maybe this was part of that. This was part of that. So, dirt. Okay. So that derelict that was showing on our radar was the other half of this. to the next boat. Let's go there. Okay. So when we get to 100, it's going to like 380 something seconds. Let's go ahead and adjust a bit of our direction here because it's going wrong. Just according to our rectical direction lines. The red lines are there are center rectical. I can figure it out. We're at least going in the right direction. There's an easier way to do that, but close enough for now. It's gonna drift for a little bit, but it's not gonna be too bad. Other than continuing to use my fuel. Yeah, so that indicator, and so if you look in the lower left, that's like our status of the ship and everything. You know, whether it's talking about components or whatever, health, fuel. But now you can hear what sounds like banging on a roof, and you see more things flying around because we're in the debris field. We're in the debris field. And that will actually hurt you if you go outside in it. Which was always fun. See the HP go down, I think. Yeah, that goes. I think it was at 97, I believe. 98. That's at 94. Halfway there. I was always kind of curious what these medium debris things are. I don't think I want to necessarily go to it, but especially considering it's got a bunch of debris hurting my ship. So I would assume that if we get closer to it, it's going to be more debris hurting the ship. not too far from it now. I mean, yeah, we were at 100, but at least we're over halfway. Here's where we are on our map. Yeah, so you see this here is our debris field. And I guess we're headed here. Guess I could have just warped over there. You know what? Let's just not waste more time, I guess. Celestial body. That's interesting. I know what happened last time, so I'm not going to do that again. Something fast, whatever it is. So I guess that's one thing to point out is that something is many kilometers away. You have the option of warping, like here, or if you want to take the longer trek over there, you could. I mean, obviously you use more fuel that way, but at least your RCS fuel. I think once I hit about 5, I'll probably start slowing down. Any damage in here? There's everything outside. It's probably all outside. I think it's all outside. Okay. And swap this thing out. Now that I'm doing this, I'm traveling toward this thing pretty quick. Yep. Okay. Oh, hey, more parts came up, which is nice. Oh, you know what? I may overshoot it. No, I don't think I will. I'm not going to. I'm good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, see it now, it's in visual range. Let's go ahead and get the side of it. Okay. There. That's in a minute. And then we're just going to go ahead and warp to the other locations, because that took longer than it needed to, I think. That looks like it's got some components to it. this just a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and use these so we don't, like, I don't know, something. Okay. Put these here for now, just to put them somewhere. Okay, we're good. Do this too. So we have more room to put stuff. Okay. An airlock, which is nice. We already got one. There is an injector. Doesn't provide a lot of resources, but it's still something. Okay. Got some pretty good damage to it. Let's see this. Here. Sun. Entirely too bright. Okay. There's anything else there we have. So let's see that suit. Gimme. All right. In there. All right. See anything else? Another suit, but I can't grab it because I already have one. See the ammo there. There's a Mark 9. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see what else we can get. Okay. Anything else in here? You. Got you. And anything in any of these? Okay. Some ammo. It's nice. Helmet. Let's put this. I can grab you. I'm going to come back for you. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and I don't think I have anything else there. And I don't need. Got some damage to it. Let's see it from here. So does that right there. That debris field. Okay. Let's go ahead and put you here. There. Some ammo here, and another ammo can go here. Okay. Nitro, oxygen. It's nice to have both. Case. Then we'll go ahead and drop these off here as well. Okay. The rest of this. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's right. The suit was in the other part here. Amazing you're able to walk. Let's grab this guy. Go and we're gone. The thing we need. Go ahead and see what we have to repair. Those. I'm gonna go ahead and do a these off of here and get them broken down. Repairs done while we're at it. Okay. Yep. Something's broken that. Okay, let's yeah, good there. So one time. This one, 2 cores done. Fabricator. Let's go ahead and do just a step space. That off. So now we have. Go ahead, drain that. Put resources out of there. Going up. Okay. Do the same for this guy. Put these nitrates in here. Just get them out of here and get this thing cleaned. Go in here in the haven. Reduce oxygen if we need it. Alright. It's for lights just to see if anything sparkles. These things should not sparkle. They're working. See sparkles here. Okay. Go. Now I'm pretty sure I saw some damage on the outside. So let's check that. Yep, damage right there. Come right here. Oop. Don't see anything over here on the fabricator. But we do have this, obviously. Let's get that. Place the check. Good. This up at the top. We're good there too. Alright. Well, at least we're not leaking everywhere. Let's see if we have any other sources we can. Anywhere. Nanite cores are just available in most places. So we'll keep the green ones and dispose of the orange ones. Yeah, because I'm not necessarily detaching these again for a while. Good. We've got one. Good. And then, all right. So we'll just scrap these. All these things in these guys. good. These are all what they need to be. I know we're going to need these two later, so we can also just keep those there. Oh, saw that explode. Because we took out the core, or the, not the core, the nanites. All right. Going here. Dirt. Last one we can just keep here. Let's get to the next one. So, like this AM one was the part of what just exploded, and because now it's a separate component, it's its own thing there. There's your airlock module. All right, let's get to the next place. Not there because we just there. Get the right number. Let's see what's in here. Refinery. Orthodox one. Solar array, auxiliary power. You know what? I think let's go to the. That's interesting. Let's go to the broken habitat. Let's go to broken habitat. Okay. Oh, I didn't fill that up. This is just about depleted, so let's take that off. Get me. Put you. Sun exposure of our battery capacitor, sorry, is pretty full. And we're going to do another debris field. Let's do it over here, just to get them out of our inventory, so we know we can swap it out, or recycle it. Completely empty now. Collision warning. We're gonna collide with see collision warning with, I guess, whatever that is. Tell you what, just it's interesting that That's happened more than once at this point, where our poor peasant put us in the right position. It's no big deal. Just what we need to. Did not. All right. The ruins. Okay. Go. Okay. I want to look at the health of all my components because I should have done that earlier. 94% on the ship, 98, 98, and 99, so that's good enough for the most part. Alright, where is, there we go. It says collision warning, but I don't know what I'm going to collide with. I wonder if Unity is causing us problems again. That is a CBM or a cargo bay module. That's going to help me out. I can get some resources off of that ship without necessarily moving them from there. All right, so now let's adjust this a little bit. That's close. Okay, let me get a little bit closer. Okay. What I'm trying to do here is align ship to be a little bit easier as far as work a little bit. I'm going to undock from my current base, dock with that. I can get some resources a whole lot easier. So let's do that. Fun part, right? Okay. You see I'm undocked from that. I'm falling, flying away. So here's that. They're up and down to select the CBM. And we will adjust accordingly. along the way a little bit. Ooh. Okay. Connected. So we can go ahead and start getting some resources from this without use some of our other equipment. What I can do is I can use my refined canister, the blue ones, not the orange ones, to collect the resources like the gases and stuff from the CBM. Okay. Come on. Now some here. Okay. Some reason our guy can't. Alright. I guess I'll wait to grab those just because they're. This goes to that side. Do it. We have stuff. See these little pads here? That gives you a little bit of background as to kind of what happened. It is nice. All right. Hazard. Okay. This is our CBM. I don't want to go in there just yet. Look through the rest of these. Goes to the outside. This goes to a fabricator. There's a few things in here. Pack. Stem pack. Here. That. And be like nice. Jetpack. Go up here. Some of the other resources. Another jetpack. Some more ammo. If nothing else is good for storage. Alright. Let's get to the cargo bay. In the right direction. So some of these can be like this. It's the sorry, the light is red, so it's powered on. Sometimes you can have turrets. One place could be right there. Another one could be right there. But there's down there, so we're good. So this is what I was talking about as far as transferring things over. Transfer some stuff over to my ship. Like all this nitro. Which if you're ever needing nitro for your ship, this is a really good way to get a whole bunch of it. That was a 500. There's nothing else there we can grab. Yep, so we got room. I don't have any room for that. Yep. All right, so we got a little extra room that we can go ahead and put some stuff in. All right, these are already filled. They are. Let me take all of these, put these in their place. There we go. These stem packs. Kind of rare to get almost full oxygen ones. It's over here, so we can grab these. So we don't need them. Same with all of this. Put that up. There's a spare. Yep. Let's go ahead and shove this dude here. Show it there until now. Okay, so we put the other one that we had. Probably hurry up, and it's already over 100 meters. Yep. Sometimes there's some stuff in here, like some resource canisters. Usually a bunch. And these. Another one of these. Peter Bailey. Stem pack. All right. That's it. Okay. We pretty much have everything we need. We can go up here and check. Yep. I'll kind of flip around there. Oh, and with one of these being powered down, you can usually take these. Use them for your own. You don't want to put one of these in a base that doesn't have a security module on it, because then it'll just like attack you because it doesn't know you. It's not exactly fun. Let's see. I think that's everything. Is everything else? I can go ahead and grab the other some modules and stuff. Oh, that's right. This guy. can't really. Okay, put you here. All right. Yep, yep, yep. Nothing in any of these. Nothing there. So got some inventory to take all of these. Hopefully not explode while I'm in them. That would suck. The outside. That does not. Good. Good. Come on. You probably should go ahead and fill up with some O2 again. And you're good. Alright. Got everything we need from this place, so let's get out of here. Alright. Let's do this. These are good. It's here. Scrap all those. You're also good. Give me. So here as well. Alright. Oxygen? Oxygen? Nope. No oxygen. So, go ahead and do this. Oxygen. That's what I'm going to do. Some oxygen. Let's go ahead and get back to our base. Okay. So I saw our base was down here. Slowly floating away. There it is. So let's get back down in there. Hellion star to lighten our path pretty easily. And there we go. Good chunk. Alright. I think we'll go ahead and end this one here. This is another hour-and-a-half episode. Thanks everybody, and I guess we'll go look for another Singal Amplifier when we come back on next. Thanks everyone.